Hey everyone, it's Olivia and welcome to this week's video. So today we are going to be talking about ways to get better sleep in college or high school or university or whatever you are in right now, because sleep is super important. I'm going to be sharing with you guys some tips to improve your quality of sleep and the amount of time you get sleeping so that hopefully you are happy and healthy during college. And yeah, so without further ado, let's just get into it. My first tip is to get into some sort of a relaxation routine before bed, whether it be reading a book or taking a hot bath or cuddling with a pet or watching your favorite TV show, kind of anything that helps to get you relaxed and feeling lazy and ready to go to sleep, and something that you're kind of excited for too. For me personally, I found that I end up spending a lot of time on my phone before bed and stuff, but that's because, you know, I don't have like a regular routine that I enjoy getting into, so that's something that I've definitely been working on a bit, and that's definitely helped me to get more sleep and to get better sleep. So yeah, just find relaxing things that you enjoy doing before bed and then start doing them. Number 2 is to be as organized as you possibly can be for the next day. So before I go to bed, I always lay out my clothes for the next day, I always have my lunch ready, I always have my textbooks and notebooks in my backpack so I don't have to worry about that in the morning. And for me, this is just kind of like a peace of mind thing before I go to sleep, and it also helps keep me less stressed in the morning when my mind is already foggy as it is. And yeah, it just gives me less things that I have to worry about in the morning. Keeping your room cool at night is actually kind of a weird little thing that I do, but actually really it helps me to get to sleep, and it kind of, I don't know, gets me more ready for bed as well, because my room is cool. Then I'm really excited to jump into my blankets and like pull my quilt up over me and wear fuzzy pajamas and stuff like that. So yeah, whereas if I have my room like a kind of warm temperature, then it's kind of like, you know. But if I get to like cuddle up in blankets and stuff, then it's really nice. So that's something that I'd recommend doing. And apparently there's like some science behind it that having your room cooler actually does help you sleep. So I don't know, it works for me, so hopefully it'll work for you guys. Number 4 is to minimize light before you go to bed. This is really important because bright lights trick your body into thinking, you know, like it's morning, it's time to start waking up and stuff, and kind of messes up your sleep cycle, rhythm, whatever you call it. So before you go to bed, you know, just like dimming the lights a bit and stuff in the house, and putting your phone on night mode helps a lot too, because that cuts out a lot of the blue light that keeps your mind more active. So yeah, just minimizing light is a super effective way to help you get a good night's sleep. Another thing you can do is put reminders in your phone for when you need to start getting ready for bed or when you need to go to bed. For example, if you put in your phone like, oh, you know, if I go to bed at 12 o'clock, then it'll be, you know, 8 hours till 8 o'clock, and then I can have a full 8 hours of sleep. You know, just setting reminders like that, like, oh, if I get to bed at 11, I can get up at 7, you know, things like that. That kind of helps to put it in perspective for yourself, and, you know, it kind of motivates me to get ready for bed. So the next thing I'd recommend is this little app called Sleep Cycle. So here, I'll try to show it on camera here, but so yeah, it's just this little app that helps you to wake up in a regular part of your rhythm. So for example, that description not make sense. So for example, if I set my alarm for 5:50 a.m., then it'll wake me up between 5:20 and 5:50, so the time that you set it at is the latest time that you want to wake up. And you basically just put your phone on your bed and it detects movement and wakes you up in the lightest phase of your sleep cycle. So if you're in a deep sleep, it won't wake you up during that time in the half-hour period. It'll wake you up when you are already more awake, if that makes sense. And I actually love this app. It is super effective. Yeah, it's called Sleep Better. I'll link it in the description so you guys can check it out. And yeah, it works really, really well. Another app I use is called Relax Melodies. So basically what it is this app where you can pick from all sorts of sounds, create like your own mix from relaxing sounds. Like there's heavy rain, rain on the roof, city ambience, wind in trees, cat purring, you know, just like random relaxing sounds. And you can like mix them together, set the volume for each sound, and I find that really great for helping me to fall asleep. And I actually find, you know, having like some sort of white noise or background noise actually really does help me to go to sleep and kind of get my mind off of any wandering thoughts, and it's really relaxing and soothing. Okay, so if you're trying to get up earlier, which makes sense for, you know, back to school and stuff, my piece of advice would be to not go from like 0 to 100. Like don't, you know, go to bed at midnight and wake up at 1 a.m. or 1 p.m. every night and then expect that you can suddenly like flip your body around to going to bed at 8 and getting up at like 7. Like that's not gonna work. So what I recommend is doing it in like little increments. For example, going to bed 10 minutes earlier and getting up 10 minutes earlier every day, just kind of building your body up and getting used to those changes, and that'll help you to more naturally become a morning person. This is kind of, you know, a well-known one, so I'm not going to go over it too much, but you know, staying active during the day and kind of wearing your body out does really help to keep you nice and relaxed at night and to sleep better. Whereas, you know, if you're basically sleeping all day, then you're not going to be able to go to sleep very easily at night. So yeah, just stay active, even if it's just like moderate activity, like going for a walk or just getting some fresh air. That can still really help you to get a better night's sleep. Another piece of advice I have is to not overwork your body and just work all day long. Like that will not help you go to sleep. You might think that, you know, like, oh, if I'm like super mentally exhausted, then I'll like go to sleep like early and I'll have a great sleep, but honestly you're just gonna crash like late afternoon or whatever if you just work all day. So for example, like if you're a college student and you have say like a half-hour break between classes, that's the perfect time to like take a nap or to rest or to sit down or lay down on a sofa somewhere in your college. That's what I do. No judgment, everyone does it, you know, it's all good. But yeah, so just take naps when you need them and when you have the chance to need them. This really helps to refresh your brain during the day. Relaxation oriented is super important for helping you to stay calm in your room and to go to bed and everything. For example, like if you do your homework in your room, or I don't know, if you do any work in your room and your room is like associated with being a very stressful place, then you are not going to be able to relax as easily in that space as you would if all you did in your room was, you know, like sleep, do yoga, relax, read, that kind of thing. Another tip that I have, this is also, you know, a pretty well known one, but eating the right foods at the right time. So for example, I have my coffee in the mornings, not in the afternoon. If I drink coffee after 2 p.m. then I cannot sleep at night. It's just not good. And also trying to avoid sugary foods as much as possible in late afternoon can also really help you to sleep. And substituting those, if you tend to eat those kinds of things, substituting them with foods that are high in tryptophan and melatonin, which are chemicals in your brain that help you to sleep, can also help you to get a good night's rest. So foods like peanut butter, turkey, cheese, milk, they all help you to actually sleep at night. Alrighty guys, so that is it for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I really enjoyed sharing these tips with you guys. If you guys have any tips yourselves that you use to help you go to sleep, feel free to comment them below and I'll check them out because I love a good night's sleep. It's a good thing, one of my faves. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week for another video. I'm kind of debating if I'm gonna do one more back to school video. I might do one more next week and then go back to, you know, just the regular old stuff I do here. So yeah, you guys can feel free to let me know too in the comments if you want me to do another back to school or if you want me to just cut into the regular stuff. But anyways, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!